So a little over a year ago, I had my 2016 Mercedes-Benz C-300 tuned over at my friends at Boston Mechanics. And the car has been great, but if you pay attention to that video, you probably notice that I had a digital instrument cluster on my car. And a lot of you guys have been asking me, hey, did I miss the video? Did you upload the video? What happened with that install? So today, let's talk about it. Before I give you a reason why there's no video, let's talk about how you can actually do that upgrade. So in the later model years of the W205 C-Class, it came with a digital instrument cluster display, which looks awesome. But people like me with a 2016 or 2015, we want that upgrade for our car. However, there's only two ways of doing it right now, which is kind of dicey. Option one is basically to buy a digital instrument cluster from a later model year and install it on a previous model year and then get it specially coded so it works with the car. The only issue with that is it's super expensive to buy a OEM Mercedes digital instrument cluster, let alone a used one is pretty expensive as well. And then you have to find a specialized shop to do the coding and the programming. Aside from being really expensive, it only works for certain years. So on my 2016, I know it actually doesn't work. You can't program the newer screens to work on the older cars. I want to say it's either 2017 or 2018 is where it actually works. Anything before that, you can't adapt a new digital cluster to an older model C-Class. So what's the other option? Basically, I need to buy an aftermarket digital instrument cluster display that's plug and play for my car. And that's what you basically saw in that video. And I didn't just do it one time. Here's one of them. And here's the other one. So yes, I've been testing these for over a year, and here's the reason why I didn't release a video. So installing these is pretty easy. It's basically a couple screws, take out the old instrument cluster and plug these right in. It's pretty much plug and play. However, inside the software is where we run into issues. So there's a few issues. One is there's a lot of translation and spelling errors in the actual display. Two, there's a lot of weird kind of software bugs and glitches with the actual software running on the screen. And then my biggest issue is when I actually did an oil change, I tried to find a spot to reset the indicator and I couldn't find it. There's specific features in the middle little screen on the analog instrument cluster that I don't have access to on these screens, which is really unfortunate because I had to pull this off the car, reinstall my old analog instrument cluster in order to able to get into the secret menu and reset the oil light, which was a pain in the. So these both look really cool, but there's a lot of work that still needs to be done with the software. And I'm just not happy with it, hence why I didn't release a video on the install on these. However, there is a bright side. I am actively working with a company that offers a lot of aftermarket parts, and they're in the process of developing a digital instrument cluster that should work for all W205 C-Classes. So I've heard it's not going to be straight plug and play, but it should still be a fairly easy install that I could do. So as of right now, I'm not going to be releasing a video anytime soon. It's probably going to take a few more months until the brand new digital instrument cluster display is ready to go. When that is available, I'll definitely be testing it for a few months before I put my stamp of approval, and then I'll release the video to you guys. But until then, if you guys have any questions about this type of modification, leave them in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer them. Again, let's hope the brand new one comes in soon, and I'll see you next time.